left me. I had to Uber home.
I did not know if you were 25 or 45. Genuinely, I couldn't tell. Hey guys, it's Miki and
Kevin.
Let's do that again. Hey guys, it's Miki and
Kevin.
Are you saying the end or am I saying the end?
Can you just say everything?
Hey guys, it's Miki and
Kevin.
And today we're here with the
highly anticipated
video of the century. Basically, we've been kind of teasing this idea for quite some time now, and we also haven't told it on anything because the story of how we met is low-key sketchy.
In the 21st century, anything is possible.
The sketchiest part was the comeback. We'll talk about it. P.S. If you're watching this clip, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. We're just gonna tell the truth.
The truth and only the truth.
So the story is set from when I'm in nursing school and Kev was in medical school. And so we were some youngins, weren't we?
Yes.
And so during nursing school, I decided that I wanted to make an Instagram page about nursing school and teaching people about, you know, just talking about my experiences through clinicals, and I just had a lot of educational content on there.
So I was looking at the educational content.
I probably had around 10K followers at the time. At 10K, it's still like a personal experience where I am able to kind of respond to all of my comments. I'm still reading every single one of my DMs.
Once upon a time, I was just on my phone, my lovely the phone that we had just retired. Thank you for getting me the iPhone.
You're welcome.
That was the phone that started everything. I pressed the follow button.
How did you find my page though?
I don't remember.
Is this something you like actually distinctly remember or not at all?
I don't know, you followed me back.
Okay, so that's where the issue came in.
Your mom followed me back?
Yeah, so I did not follow Kevin back. My mom was the one who followed Kevin back. So I was really trying to grow my online presence on Instagram and stuff like that. And so I was in college in LA and my mom was living in the Bay Area. My Instagram was logged in on my iPad at home. And so sometimes my mom would just like scroll for me. Like she would just, you know, like people's posts or engage with other people.
Mama Rai's the best, man. She's got the best taste.
Yeah, what? My mom was like following random people that she felt like would be good for my squad. And I was like, Mom,
you gotta stop doing that.
I want to choose who I follow. Well, I'd already like had many talks with my mom about this. And then she calls me actually. And she's like,
you're gonna be really mad, but I just did something.
And I was like, what did you do? And she was like, I followed 2 last people. I won't follow anyone anymore, but these are the 2 last people that I followed. And so out of the 2 people that she followed, one of them is actually a very, very good friend who he's in med school. And the other person she followed was Kev.
Your mom has a type, doesn't she?
Kevin had followed me and I guess my mom saw that and she clicked on the profile. And what did your bio say?
Medical school class of
blank medical school and then the year that you were gonna graduate, which Kevin went to a very prestigious medical school.
I didn't realize that's the case. Well, I'm gonna start putting that on more things, right?
You have the most like bizarre profile picture of all time.
It's cool. I'm like in nature.
It is a blob of one color and you can barely make out anything. Now we are following each other. Since I was following him, I looked at his profile and genuinely, I did not know if you were 25 or 45. Genuinely, I couldn't tell. All of the pictures on Kev's Instagram, I mean, he kind of has some white hair and you were wearing like dad shoes, dad socks, like sweatpants, like really bizarre colors. And you were photographed with a young child in a lot of these photos. So I literally thought Kevin was a dad.
I was like, oh, he's probably 45 and has a child.
One day, Miki posted a story about choosing her specialty or something, right?
Oh,
or she's like, tell me, or
I think this
something
was
like please respond the question. It had like one of those question bubbles.
He slides.
It's not a slide. It's just a walk.
He slid in the DMs.
No, is it my friend? You're already my friend. I just typed the message.
Oh, I'm your friend. I'm your friend. Okay, yeah. What did you say?
What specialty are you interested in?
If you want us to read our initial DMs and leak them online for you guys, then you have to get this video to 50,000 likes. Then Kevin will read them for you. I responded and was like,
I want to be in your specialty.
Did I tell you what I wanted to do?
Yes, you told me you wanted to do the medical school.
That's tea! We can't say that! Oh my god, that's a whole other story in itself. Fine, we will review the list. This is the actual complete truth unfiltered. And so at the time, TBH, I was toying with the idea of potentially going to med school after working as a nurse. And so that's also why I was slightly just interested.
Sliding back into the DM.
But that's why I had like...
Mutual slidation. Low friction.
Babe! Okay, but that's why I like had an interest in talking to you, right?
Really?
And you went to the med school that I would have wanted to go to, and so it was
Really?
perfect. So that's why I responded to Kevin's DM in the first place, because I was like slightly interested. Not in you, but in going to med school
And being friends with me.
yeah, and
And having me as your mentor.
I asked Kevin for advice.
I don't give good advice.
This guy, you can tell that you were just fed up with like listening to pre-meds ask you for advice, and he gave the most generic, absolutely horrible advice. And then
Yes.
how did that progress? Kevin would just randomly message me like every few months. I think it was when you had nothing to do and you were just like probably taking a poop.
I only take poop once every few months.
Why would you just randomly text me every couple
I
months?
don't know, your stories would pop up.
He will just start the conversation himself and say whatever the heck he wants.
I pulled a baby out of a woman today.
Yeah. Well, was it because I was in nursing school and you thought like I could relate or something? Like,
I don't know.
cool.
Or you would post a story, be like, here's everybody's EKG, how to read an EKG, and I'm like, I shocked someone back to life today.
I think in the first whole year that we were friends, quote unquote, we really maybe only talked a handful of times. I don't know at what point it got more escalated, but then we started just like talking a little bit more about like our families, our background. We really vibed on this idea of both being like really awkward Asian people, you know?
When subtle Asian dating came out. Or
Yeah, we just like really vibed on being awkward and Asian, and that's like my entire personality in a nutshell. Kevin was in the Bay Area and I was in LA, and so we were physically in two different places. That's why we like never hung out. But my family was in the Bay Area, and so I would always go back every couple of months.
Yeah, but Miki would never actually want to be like, meet with me. She's like very good at this. She's mastered the art of saying no without saying no.
The what?
You're like, hey, let's hang out, let's go, I don't know, go watch a movie or do something, or like hang out or something, and then she would be like, sorry, you must be so busy with school.
So Kevin and I were just friends, and I was dating someone else at the time, and so...
I did not know that. She never told me this fact.
You never asked!
I don't know, I'm just texting this person.
There was nothing sketchy in
Yeah,
our
I
entire
know.
conversation though,
Yes.
like purely just us talking about
just
awkward
like,
Asians.
I know, like memes and stuff.
But then you would like ask to hang out, and I guess I didn't want you to get the wrong idea in any sort of way. I would kind of like brush it off and be like, oh my god, yes, let's totally hang out, but like not really. You know, when you make plans, but like not actually. And then I became single. I also moved home to the Bay Area, right? So then we were physically within the same 30 to 45 minutes of each other, but we still didn't hang out.
I was going to visit my parents and stuff.
He wasn't around. I was working 80 hours a week, and so we were just both really, really busy. One day, Kevin like hit the jackpot on a story that I really, really, really wanted to tell. And mind you, this entire time for 2 years, we're on Instagram DMs. We do not have each other's Facebooks. We do not have each other's contact info. Like, this is purely Instagram, right? And I didn't even really know what
Are you
looked
sure
like.
you didn't look at my LinkedIn?
Oh, I did look at you. I did look at your LinkedIn. You looked me up too.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Why? Were you interested?
No.
I knew that he would never freaking ask for my number, so I had to give it to him. And so
No,
I was
you were like this. This is like so like, sorry, it's hard for me to type on the Instagram app. Like my fingers are getting tired. Is it okay if I give you my phone number because I can type on my computer?
I can type on my Mac and it's way faster, and I can like actually tell a good story. So I mean, half of it is true, but half of it is that I know that you weren't gonna ask me for my number. So then we started texting.
I think the things we talked about were pretty like not mature, but like pretty like interesting things.
Yeah, no, we had like
Like-
really deep conversations.
I think just about like our I think we've had a lot of experiences where from our past experiences I've realized, what is important to us, like whether in a relationship, like what we are looking for. And we've come up with this checklist, right? Or
Kevin has dated other people in the past, and
yes.
I have dated other people in the past, and I think from every relationship you learn exactly what you do not want in your next relationship.
And some things that you do want.
Right. One day when we were texting, we came up with this idea of the checklist. Like, what exactly are you looking for in a significant other? Like, what are the things that are deal breakers? Our checkboxes were very, very specific, but they're spot on. But anyways, long story short,
I think we realized that we do fit each other's checkboxes.
he did slightly lie about his height.
What
But
do you mean? It's on my driver's license.
you rounded way up. But mind you, at this point, we still had not met each other. At some point, we exchanged Facebooks and things like that so I could get some pictures of what Kevin looks like. Then I moved. So then I moved out of the Bay Area to
I was
a place.
what the heck?
So I moved 2 hours away, and Kevin had no car, and I'm a horrible driver. We had set a date to hang out for the first time, and Kevin was going for a conference, and so he was renting a car to go to that conference, but since he was gonna have a car, he could also drive 2 hours to come see me where I was living. The day that we were supposed to hang out was a Wednesday. Okay, so we had set the date in the calendar, he was gonna come over, we were gonna hang out, and I think we said we were gonna make dumplings or something together.
I said I was gonna make dumplings.
Yeah, that was hot. I was talking to my friend about this, and she was like, well, I mean, it is a little bit creepy that he's just gonna go to your place. On that Monday, me and my friend were going to be in a city closer to where Kevin was, and so my friend was like, you know what, why don't you just invite him out? The three of us can hang out and you can see what kind of person he is before you decide to invite him over to your home on Wednesday. She is one of my favorite humans alive on the planet, but I think she
brings out a different side of you.
she brings out she brings out my most extra side. We did a whole photo shoot and it was super cold and we didn't eat breakfast and we were up since 6 in the morning and we had plans to eat lunch with Kev. So we picked up Kevin at his house and he lives in
my apartment.
Your apartment is fine, but the area leading up to your apartment is super sketchy. So I'm like, we are in the ghetto. Where does this man live? What is going on? And then we get to the top of this hill.
You see me.
And we see Kevin. He's waiting by the side of the street.
I'm early, yeah.
You are wearing a flannel, you're wearing dad shoes, you're wearing 27 different colors, and also carrying a backpack.
I always carry a backpack.
This is so funny, and I swear our friend, we'll call her Anna. Anna's in the car driving in the driver's seat and she sees you and she's like, oh, he's not cute, he's not cute, he's not cute. And I'm like, oh my God.
Do you want to keep driving? Let's keep driving.
And I'm like, I'm bored. He gets in the back seat and Anna is also a medical student, and so Kevin and Anna start talking extensively about STEP and all this other stuff that I'm clearly not a part of or involved in, and so they were just talking the entire car ride and I had nothing to say and I was really hungry, and when I get hungry, I get hangry. And so I was already in a really bad mood. It was single-handedly the most awkward experience I've ever experienced in my entire life. You were talking to my friend the entire time and I was just sitting there eating my dim sum. You kept acting like a smarty pants.
I'm nervous.
Well, Kevin is really smart.
I'm so nervous.
I can't because I'm so dumb. When people are smart, it scares me.
And here we are today.
We hung out for quite the afternoon. So it was 12 to 4 or 5 p.m. or so. And at this point, we drop you off and then we
You didn't drop me off. You left me. I had to Uber home.
We left him in an iconic spot.
No, you were sorry, it's not the right direction. And you're is it okay if you...
And Kev was definitely low-key pissed about having to Uber home. As a poor med student, you're so sour.
Yeah, and then you guys went the wrong way and we had to say bye twice.
Well, it was just so disappointing because I thought I really liked you.
Aww.
You know? Mm-hmm. I mean, how did you feel? I'm sure you didn't feel good about the first date either, right?
No. Yeah, it wasn't really a date.
What was your first impression of me?
Well, you're really pretty. You're like so tired. I don't know. You're like so sleepy. We didn't talk about any of the things we normally talked about.
I know. Then I start slow texting Kevin. So
Oh, sorry, I'm busy.
no, I would be like every 2 hours I would respond. Then the big dilemma was, should I see Kevin on Wednesday still? Should I let him come to my house?
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Should we leave the story at that? When should we tell him about the mattress story?
Tune in next time.
I mean, the next part is even sketchier. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video or thought it was entertaining, please give it a big thumbs up. Again, let's get it to 50,000 likes and we will continue the story and read those DMs, those juicy DMs.
Don't forget that everyone is a 10 out of 10 and don't let the first impressions make the final impressions.
I love you so much.
I love you too. I'm glad that we are here where we are now.
Okay, anyways, I hope you guys had a good one. Don't forget to follow us on our socials. I will leave them linked up here. We've got Instagrams, TikToks. Please follow us. Also, if you're new here, we're doing Vlogmas, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out. Bye!
Yeah.